first. I was first here to stream. I was first streaming. I'm the first streamer in the streams, in my stream. I'm the first one to stream in my stream when I'm streaming streams. There's streams and streams and streaming. You stream in the streams. That'd be cool to be streaming in the stream. I need to do that. Go like in the back in the creek, but that's not a stream. So I couldn't stream in the stream. I'd have to find a stream. There's a lot of creeks, but there's no streams. And if it's summertime, it might be very steamy in the stream. Steamy streams, which would be good. And that could be something totally different too. The steamy streams. You know what I'm saying? It's very steamy. Jenna P was actually first. Hi, Jenna. Good morning. Fishy on. What's up, dude? I still got to go back and watch that. It was cool to see you up there with Jorge, though, Fishy on. And we still got to get you on the Focus On, dude. I've done the Focus On with a lot of the people that I've met and got to hang out with, but not you, not yet. What's up, Jay? What's up, Myrtle sings at work. People with the jobs. I'm first, even though I'm at work. Got alert today. No. Sal, what's going on? In and out on the hard job search. Jarb. They took her gerbs. And I set up a 40 yesterday. Did a decent job. Now the Grammys hide in the back. Miami is not the place to be shy. Stephen P. Stephen P. is in the house. Scuba Steve. What's up, Scuba? What's happening? Linda Worth. Linda, hi. Hello. And Eduardo again. It's awesome that we've been seeing you, dude. I'm so happy that we've been seeing you again. That warms my heart. Yes, Jenna. What Jenna said. Do that thing. Do that thing. Email me. I need more people for the Focus On. I've got some set up. Hi, Jay. Thanks, Jay. I've got some people set up for after the first of the year. Got some fun ones. Had to reschedule, unfortunately, because I was sick the one day. But we got some fun people for after the first of the year. January's looking to shape up pretty good. But I still need more. So, yeah, it's right up there. And Jenna put it in the link or in the chat as a link. You can copy and paste it or whatever. Look at Whip's World now. But it's a fight. It's a fight. Whip and Jenna, they're not that far apart. You know, plus, like I said, Kalish and Aquaman and Jay get together and they could take over first place. Right? That's 26. No, you couldn't. That's only 26. That's 26-8. 26-8-38. So you'd still be behind. You'd be in second place, though. So not too far behind Whip. I went early again. Yeah. I never go on time. Don't ever go on time. I always go early. Unless there's somebody streaming ahead of me or something. Then I might hold off right till the noon. Hi, Matt. But otherwise, yeah, I just, because I'm sitting here and everything's set up. Once everything's set up and ready to go, I don't want to sit here anymore. What day will the last stream of the month? It's probably 99% sure that it will be the 29th, that Friday. Because Saturday will be Ed's turn, so we won't be doing it that Saturday. Right? So it'll be the 29th, 99% sure. I'm picking up on your tricks. I've gone as much as like 20 minutes early. I try not to go too early, though, 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, Jay, the 29th will be the last day for pellets. So we've got just over a week left on that. So plenty of time for somebody to take over. I'll beat you with my shillelagh, you bastard. That's got to be so offensive to Irish people because it's so bad, you know. Live now on your channel. Let's look outside. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. It was even prettier earlier. Snow's about gone. It's only 28 degrees right now. 28 degrees, and It was a lot of clouds in the sky. Really, it was a beautiful, beautiful sky, just like an hour ago. There you go. But look at tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be almost 10 degrees warmer, next 2 days. And we've got a 50 coming up. We got a 50 coming up. 28 degrees. What pellets? Never heard of them. Smarter barf. What's up, Robert Reed? How are you doing today, sir? Just pull the stream up as soon as it's scheduled and open tab and wait for it to sound like a normal person. My balls will be frozen. 28, it's not that bad out there. I mean, I just came back inside from taking Wally for just a little walk. Saw a bald eagle. I got a video to post. There was a nice bald eagle, but I didn't get a real good shot of it. But there was a bald eagle flying above us, and yeah, Wally and I just took our walk, and it wasn't that bad. It's not that bad. This is a light, very light hoodie. Here, let's go back. It's a very light hoodie, but I don't even have a shirt on underneath. See? So you know, this isn't very thick, and I was fine. Pajama pants, Crocs, and this light hoodie, and I was fine out there. Geek boy, yep. John McKenzie, what's going on, Mr. McKenzie? Spuds McKenzie. Spuds, you're just a little late. A little late. Why did I stop? Because it was getting down to where you actually would see stuff, and it was, you know, like, you know, right here is just, there's actual moobs, and I didn't want anybody to see the moobs. Nobody's got to see the moobs. Myrtle, what are you doing? You said you went to work. I don't know what you're doing. Excuse me. I don't know what you're doing for work right now. Is it something related to school, or is it just something to make a little cash in between school? The dogs are very barky today. Lemon's topiary at work, so I can't chat a loaf. Chat a loaf. That's good. I like that. So you can't chat a lot. I know that's what you meant to say, but that's chat a loaf. I like it. I think we need to use that incorporated. We need to incorporate chat a loaf into that. He was chatting up a loaf. You know, people be like, what? What is that? What does that even mean? But at the topiary, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I think I got everybody so far. Yeah, I did. No cleavage stream. That's for after hours. Yeah. That's for nobody. Nobody needs to see that. Nobody needs to see that. Tell him to get off his butt. I don't know if Mike has a stream plan for that, but there's a graphic they made with all of the pairs that might be released tomorrow. Gotcha. And how are we doing, too, with Secret Santa, Jenna? Are there any problem chillins? Was there any problem chillins this year? Or was it all working out pretty good? Because I know at one point you said there was like 2 or 3 people that you hadn't talked to. So did it get sorted out? Does it seem like everybody has sent something? Only one public shaming now? I don't know the answer to that. Only one person left unconfirmed. Get the air out. Get out of the air and onto his butt. Get out of the air. Yeah. Fish Ram Link is here. Most likely me at one point. I forgot. Myrtle, your typos today are beautiful. I wanted more picnic shavings. Picnic shavings. We're gonna picnic shavings. What exactly would picnic shavings be? Is it when you get shaved at a picnic? Is it like some thing? That's a good typo. That is so much fun. Picnic shavings. Yeah, I enjoy being shaved at the picnic too, but as long as it's not too cold out, you know, because everything shrinks up, you know, and it's difficult to get in there and get all the places. Myrtle's fingering isn't working today. Java, there is enough testers in the world. Java. I'm sorry, Myrtle. Hi, Nathan. That's beautiful. Picnic shavings has just got me. And then it just keeps going. Poor Myrtle. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Hi, Scotty and Claudia. PNW, picnic shaving sounds delightful. What's up, Ryan? And hi, Kayla, Scotty, everybody. You'll just feel a little pinch. I'm sorry, Myrtle. It's good. It's good. This is a sign I should stop chatting and just start lurking. You know, I'm unpleasant to do that. Even though I'm unpleasant. You're not unpleasant. Incapable. Not unpleasant. It just doesn't end. It's not going to stop. I'm just going to sit here and read Myrtle's typos for the rest of the stream. That's it. It's the typo stream. Because I'm having so much fun with it. All right, what do we got today? We got whole. We're going to eat holes. Whole rambutan. Rambutan. Ramdas. Rambutan. It smells like fruit cocktail, so it must have. I poured out the juice ingredients. Here we go. It was just water. Oh no, it wasn't. It says that at first, but water, rambutan whole. Rambutan hole. That was my nickname in college. Rambutan hole. That's what it says. It says. Nope, it's not going to focus. It says rambutan hole. I know it's the other hole, but still, the other hole. Sugar, citric acid, calcium chloride. Yeah, that's it. So that's we're going to try those. It smelled like you know, canned fruit cocktail. J-Rock, what's up? Those look worse than the boy wing. I'm working on overall my fish room. Nice, about halfway done. 5 of the 10 tanks moved and set up, doing a full range. Wow. I have not the energy or the desire to do that. I do at some point will have to make some changes because I've been thinking about a bigger tank and then getting rid of some of the smaller tanks. So I want to put the 55 up on top and build this out using 2x6s instead of 2x4s and put a 125 on there. It sucks, but I need the room. Gotcha. Yeah. So anyways, rambutan. We're going to try that. And then we're also going to try what Ed sent. Oh, and this came from Big Steve. Big Steve sent that. Twinkie flavored popcorn. You can't see the Twinkie part. Oh yeah, you can. It's big right there. I thought it said it right above this, like white. Twinkie flavored popcorn. So keeping up with the boy wing with the Twinks. Twinkie flavored popcorn. So that's what we got. We got those two things today. I still got a bunch of stuff. I'm thinking tomorrow, since it's Friday, would be good for to cook some stuff. I only have the one thing to cook. Yeah. We're going to try that. Yeah, the boudin. The one see, they told me how to say it like 10 times already, and I've already forgotten. I don't remember if it's boudin, electric boogaloo. Can't see the Twinkie. I got a few days. Wait. Let's hold on. It's going to be okay. Come here, I'll fix you up, buddy. Nathan says, I haven't checked emails in a while, but I did see it says the towel arrived. Hopefully that's true. I got it a few days or a week ago, and it's amazing. I replied to your email. At least I think I did. Thank you so much. Or at least I did. Boudin. Now Don. Boudin. Bowdin. Bodal. Bodan. Wrong hole. Kumsai. Wrong hole, yes. Hi, Mark. Did I say hi? It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those days. But I think we'll try that tomorrow. I'll cook that up tomorrow before the stream. Today would have been a good day because I actually got out of bed at like 9 o'clock, which is early for me these days. And, I mean, I even took a shower. Look, I even took a shower before the stream. It's not like your name. You can't pronounce it. No, you can't. It's not like your name, Mr. Idol. Linens, Jenna. Linens. Linens, Jenna. That's supposed to be listen, isn't it? Linens, Jenna. Just remember the linens. I'm not talking about the linens. He doesn't say that. He says, I'm not talking about moving in. That's really want to see tonight. He doesn't say, I'm not talking about the linens, but that's totally what it sounds like. And I thought that for the longest time, because that sort of fits with moving in with somebody. But I'm not talking about the linens. Like, he's not bringing his sheets with him, and he's not talking about bringing his sheets. He's talking about, you know, I just want to see you tonight. I don't want to bring sheets to your house, but maybe I want to mess up your sheets, you know. Don't talk to me before 11 or I'll eat your face off. Nathan is not a morning person. Today is Thursday. I'm not talking about Bolivia. Hi, Alishon. It's Thursday, so a lot of good streams today. We've got, you know, the Hot Mess Express, and Foxanne did say she's going to try and be there. So, because she's not feeling well, and same with Peplin. Peplin's not feeling too well either. But she's going to try to be there. And then we've got, let's see, Vibes goes after. We got KG Tropicals tonight, and then we've got Ed. And I don't know. Kaylish is the master. I don't know if Ed is going, if Skipper is going tonight. I got tons of shits. They make great gifts. Yeah, I don't want that gift, Eduardo. I don't want that one. I don't think that was... Hey, we talked about this yesterday. Somebody out there would enjoy getting tons of shits for a gift. People out there would. Dr. Awesome, what is happening? Oh, yeah, let's look at that. We looked at that yesterday at the sponsors, or the thing. Hold on. Sorry. I'm not talking about the linen. Let's put the link up there again. Renee, where's Renee? There's Renee. Don't want to change your life. Skies above. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that links. Hopefully that works. Doesn't look like it works. It doesn't look like it. I cut off too much. Yeah, that should work. Why is it not? Because the question mark, because the rest of it's just session data. Huh. Why did that not turn into a link? All right. Well, anyways, they're at 60%. Actually, they're at 65%. 65% is where they're at. $6,563 towards the $10,000. So if anybody can, I see some names. I see some names I know, because it's got a thing over on the left. I see some people I know over there. Again, if anybody can donate to that, that is... Oh, let's pin it, too. Let's pin it. Even though it doesn't look like it's a link, like it's working. I can't even pin it. What the hell? There's something wrong with it. Somebody else put a link in there for that. Because it's acting weird. I can't even pin it. I can't do anything with it. I don't know what happened to it. It didn't even shrink it down like it normally does. Is it working? It works for you guys. Okay. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Merrick. It is working. Okay. You can get it from his FFL page. It worked yesterday with that. That's what you said it's too long, but that's what I cut yesterday, and I was able to pin it. But today I can't even pin it. I don't even have the anything on the side of it. You know what I mean? I don't have the 3 dots on it for some reason. So anyways, There we go. Geek Boy has it there too. So they're up to 65% of the goal. I fought the link for a good 20 minutes the other day. Okay, all right, let's pin this one then. Let's pin that one. There we go. Pinned. All right. All right, let's eat some stuff. These are finger foods. Wait, let's look outside again real quick. I've tried to zoom in out there on the channel because there is some little waves today, and it just looks nice. The water is so blue, like navy blue. It really is just beautiful. There's always different colors too as it goes out. Like in the bay, it'll be different colors, and then right by the shore, you know, it's always either a lighter color or brown if there's been a storm or something, it's really stirred stuff up. And then as it goes out, you know, you can see where the drop-off is. Not in the camera here, but I can see where the drop-off is, where it goes from shallow to super deep. Not super deep, but deeper. So there's all kinds of colors out there in the water itself. It's absolutely beautiful. Such a dark blue. Anyways, the snow will be gone by tomorrow because it's going to be like in the 40s tomorrow, I think. Or no, 36 tomorrow is what that said. Let's look. Let's look at the weather. Hold, please. Really want to see you tonight. Yeah, actually, this says tomorrow's going to be 38. That other weather thing said 36. Close enough. But then we've got 40s and maybe even 50s all the way through the end of the year, which is just crazy. That's amazing. We're going to have a lot of rain, but lows only a couple of days get down to freezing. So for winter, today is the first day of winter, right? Today is the first day of winter, and it's not. It does not feel like winter out there at all. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, they're very weird. They're very rubbery. Again, it smells like fruit cocktail. It's very rubbery. Normally there's a seed, a massive seed inside of it. I'm just going to rip this open so we can see what it looks like inside. They machined it, you know, they almost like an olive. They popped out the seed. Very rubbery. Sort of tastes like a pear. This is a rambutan. And I might be pronouncing it incorrectly. Whole rambutan. It's processed. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever had this before. Ryan, ouch. Look like calamari. You know, texture-wise, it's almost like that too. It's rubbery. Same here, Stephen. Yeah, similar to lychee. It's good. Stephen, I did the same exact thing, and Michelle didn't. And every time I get on her laptop to help her with something, it always throws me off. It always throws me off. They restricted the ability in their group policy rules. Why? I mean, that's dumb. That is that is stupid for that kind of group policy. You really got to drill down with your group policies and not waste it on stupid shit. I don't mind Windows 11. It's been pretty good. I've had it running on this for I don't know. Since I got it. Since I got this laptop from you guys, I think I don't know if it might have came with Windows 11, or maybe I upgraded right away. I can't remember. I don't mind it. Stayed on 10 as long as I could before going back to Mac. These are pretty good. Now, it does have sugar in it that's added. It says it's in syrup, too. So, the syrup, I just did a quick rinse. I opened up the can, I dumped out the syrup, rinsed it with sink water, because I saw that. I looked up how I'm supposed to eat this, and they said just right out of the can is fine, but you normally rinse off the syrup. So I did that, but still, the syrup is very, very super sweet, and it's changed the flavor of this. That's unfortunate that I was in syrup. I would prefer to have it. Just the flavor. So it's got how many servings? 4 servings per container. 4 servings in here. So I've had roughly, this is probably a serving right here with this one, just by looking at what's in there left. It's good. No fat of any kind, no cholesterol, a little bit of sodium, 4% if you eat the whole entire can. Total carbs, 11%, again, per serving, so 44%, right? Dietary fibers, it's got some. Sugars, though, very high in sugar. Very high. 22 grams of added sugar per serving. So it's very, very high in sugars, which is unfortunate because it's a fruit. It's a fruit, so I would prefer just to have it without the syrup, right? It's really good. Hi, Whip. Hi, Annette. Zenny. Hi, Zenny. So that's unfortunate that it has so much sugar in it, but otherwise delicious. Oh, there we go. I can. A lot of sugar in it, but still really good. Like, I'm going to eat the rest of this. This will be my lunch today. Even though it's like candy basically because of all the sugar, right? But still very tasty. Still very tasty. This is pretty good. Pretty good. It's, you know, maybe they have choices on if it's just in water or at least light syrup. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like I eat chocolate. I mean, I eat candy all the time. It just yeah, it's supposed to be a fruit, right? But with all that sugar, it's just candy. Speaking of candy, Twinkies flavored popcorn from Hostess and my brother Ed, who's probably still sleeping. That's why he never joins us on these afternoon delights, because he sleeps until like 1. All right, here we go. It looks good. Smells like caramel corn, popcorn, caramel. Somebody said, I saw a TikTok that they said caramel is the sauce and caramel is the candy. And I was like, and they were adamant that that's what it was. And no, you're wrong. That's not what it is. Caramel is just, yeah. Anyways, that's what it looks like. Looks like, what's that stuff called? Fiddle faddle. They look laminated. They're shiny. It's a shiny popcorn. Yeah, you guys missed it. Myrtle had a bunch of just great typos, and it just kept going. It just kept going. Every time he tried to do something, it just kept going. The picnic shavings, what Ryan said, outside of some picnic shavings, it was good. I smell sex and candy. Who's that lounging? Good song. You know, I don't think, why, Nathan says, why? What is wrong that people can't just eat the original food? It's like all these cereals nowadays. you sound like an old man there, Nathan. Choice is good. Choice is good, right? Why not? Why not have choices and flavors and mixes and mashes? You know, why not? It's just a choice, you know. If you were forced to eat it, obviously that'd be different. But nobody's forced to. It's just something out there if you want to try it. It's not bad. It doesn't taste like Twinkies, though. It just tastes like sweet popcorn. Caramel macchiato, but for some reason my brain still calls it caramel corn. Did I get those right? I mean, this is good, but I don't get the Twinkie part of it. There's no Twinkie coming through. Yeah, not at all. These don't taste like Twinkies. It just tastes like, lies, you are forced to eat it. We buy it, you eat it. Oh, I'm forced to eat it. That's true. That's true, Nathan. You're right. You got a point there. I am forced to eat it. You are not. You're all right. Are you guys trying to get songs stuck in my head? Or were you thinking of caramel macchiato and that got you karma chameleon? Comma, chameleon. You come and go. Uh, 28 people. 28 people listen to that. So it's just, it's in my head, so I'm spreading the love. Well, I had, you know, the Lennon song, Really Want to See You Tonight, by, who is that? English John Ford and Dan Foley, Dan Coley, Boy Wang to Boy George. I tell you what, though, that those corn nuts were pretty damn good. They were pretty good. Everybody seemed to like them. Twinkie is a very distinct taste. Trying to say a cover band, trying to sound like Rush. Yeah, that's a good analogy there. Where in the world is Carmel, San Diego? San Diego. What is it? It means whale's vagina. All right, that's enough. It's a lot of candy. Oh, nutritional facts. A third of a cup. A third of a cup is a serving. A third of a cup. See, that's bullshit. That's bullshit right there, hostess. That is bullshit. A third of a cup. Who eats a third of a cup of popcorn? Have you ever just sat down and had a third of a cup of popcorn? A third of a cup. I'm angry. This has angered me. That really grinds my gears. I don't get out of bed for a third of a cup. Third of a cup. Third of a cup. That's crazy. That's because it's so bad for you that they have to limit it like that. And it doesn't actually say that that is a serving size. It just says the nutritional facts per a third of a cup, right? It's not saying that that's actually, nowhere on there does it say serving size, which almost everything else always says serving size. You know, this rambutan says serving size. See it? Serving size right there. You can sort of read it. This does not. But it's still, that's what it is, right? So a third of a cup. So how many cups are in this? Somebody do the math. There's 2.5 ounces. How many cups is this? I imagine this is about 2 cups. Maybe 3 cups. Nah. 2.5 cups looks like this 2.5 ounces. So they put the nutritional facts for a third cup so you don't know what that it's diabetes in the bag. Yes. Yeah. Ridiculous. So calories for a third of a cup, 210. Fat, 13%, 10 grams. 10 grams for a third of a cup. This is a serving size. Let's be real. Maybe this is 2. Maybe you split this in half. You know, it's not very big. It really isn't. Look. I mean, this is not a good scale since my head is way bigger than the normal person. So, yeah, sharing size candy bars, fuck off, yes. And Nathan says, by a third of a cup, I realized I don't really care for popcorn and stop eating it. Fiber, 25% of your fiber. So there's something decent. I mean, for those people that are struggling, eat a little Twinkie popcorn. That'll help you poop. 4% sugars, only 4 grams of sugars for a third of a cup. So, I mean, that's still 4 grams. That's still quite a bit for a third of a cup. Sodium, 130 milligrams. It's actually got some iron in it, though. It's got quite a bit of iron in it, which is surprising. Ingredients, popcorn, sunflower oil, sunflower oil. Sunflower oil. Trying to picture what sunflower oil would be. Sugars, salt, and artificial flavor. Jeff Kane, what's up, Jeff? Sunflower oil was her favorite position in college. I prefer to get my iron from non-starchy products like steak. I just, a little piece of popcorn just flew out of my mouth and hit my mic. It's so gross. Sunflower Earl. You know, when Aiden, my youngest son, was young, he couldn't say Ariel's name, and he called her Earl. Earl! She couldn't say Ariel, so he always called her Earl. Earl! He even had a dream one night. It was like a nightmare, and he was like yelling. He kept going, Earl! No! No! Earl! It was so funny. The rest of us must have been awake or something, because I remember everybody heard it. So maybe he was taking a nap in the daytime or something. I don't remember, but he was just like yelling at Ariel, saying no. And his voice was just like, you know, again, he was like 5 years old or something like that. Earl! No! He's such a weird kid. That's why it didn't taste like a Twinkie. Twinkies are made with 165% sugar. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. This is enjoyable. This is okay. Again, I don't get the Twinkie flavor at all. It's not coming through. And we have another one of these too. This one, Boing. We got boy wing flavored popcorn. And I do love those, the old style ding dongs. I like an old ding dong from back in the day. They're way different now, just like most things, you know. But they used to be really, really good. Wrapped in tin foil, they were cakey, moist. Now they're just like little hockey pucks. What flavor is a Twinkie anyway? That's a good point. I feel like it's barely vanilla by itself. That's a good point, Zenny. That's a good point. What flavor is a Twinkie? It's Twinkie flavored. That's it. The white cheddar popcorn. Ooh, it's pretty damn tasty. I forget the brand name. Did you guys, now some of you older people, did you used to get, shit, what's the name of the, I don't remember the name. You'd get it in a big metal tin. It was like an off yellowish with brown writing on it, and it was popcorn. It was supposed to be like premium popcorn. I don't remember what the flavor or what the company was. Ding dongs are my baby sister's favorite. The baby sister who's a grandma again. Smart Pop. Is that what that white cheddar is? Smart Pop? Smart Pop? Well, these were okay. I mean, I'm going to eat these. Well, I'm going to let everybody else taste them too. That's the other thing is I let everybody else in the family. I'm supposed to let everybody else taste stuff, but I promised Michelle I'd leave her some of the chocolate cake. I ate it all. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. Charles Chips. I think you're right, Alishon. Yes. Yes, I think, Alishon, I think you got it. Charles Chips. They had popcorn, though, right? Or am I getting the two confused? Maybe I'm getting the two confused. Maybe it's the Charles Chips tin. Maybe I'm getting the popcorn confused with something else. I bet you that's what I'm doing. Because the tin, you got the name of the tin, but I don't think they had the popcorn. I think I'm getting them confused. I think I get stuff, you know, I'm getting my wires crossed. That is the tin that I was thinking of, Charles Chips. Potato sticks, pretzels, collectibles, chip tin, chip bags, sweets and tins, chips and tins. Yeah, I don't see any just popcorn. So I must be thinking of a different popcorn that was in a tin as well. But you definitely got the right tin itself. So I don't know. I'm getting confused. Is it Orville Redenbacher? I don't think so. It was pre-popped. The popcorn was already popped. And it used to come in a big tin like those Charles Chips. Had all different kinds of flavors, you know, separated. A tin of popcorn trio in years. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Nathan says huge. Huge. Nathan says huge. Huge thing of chocolate milk and a pack of ding dongs. I'm a happy camper. Miss Brookley Bells here. Brookley, the package looks like it's going to be delivered tomorrow. Brookley sent me a package. And looks like it's going to be here tomorrow. I will do an unboxing too. I will do an unboxing of that just because I have no idea what's in there. Brookley sent me some Snrf barf, but she also sent some something you made, right, Brookley? And again, it was the day after her birthday when she told me. So, what was I at? I haven't had to pop. Oh, the tin of popcorn trio. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I think I got a gift of those last Christmas, still in the tin. I used to love the blueberry frosted pie burrito things. Just another name I've forgotten. Blueberry pie. Was it just the Hostess fruit pie? Is that what that was? Because I used to like those too, but now Michelle got me one not that long ago, and it was like just wasn't as good, and it was like half the size. But I used to love those little pies that you could get. You know, they had like the chocolate pudding ones and the, I don't remember, lemon, blueberry, all kinds of different ones. Maybe someone ate all the chips and threw some popcorn in the tin. Yeah, maybe. I think Hostess made them. I think you're right, Whip. I think that's the one I'm thinking of too. The phrase blueberry frosted and burrito just don't go together. Yeah. Blueberry frosted burrito. I do love blueberry, though. Blueberry is one of my favorite dessert flavors. Banana and blueberry. Those are my two favorite dessert flavors. Popcorn Trios used to be the best part of Christmas. Then I discovered beer. Kalish. I only say burrito because the pastry is all the way around. Gotcha. I made a few things, but there's some other things that I bought, Brookley said, too. I'm excited. I can't wait to see that. Those are good, Whip. I'm with you on those. I do. I really like those. They're just hand pies. Hand pies. Senpai. Hand pies. Hand pie. Stephen laughed at it too. Hand pie. It just. My brain goes a different direction with hand pie. And hi, Kalish. How are you doing? Let's see. What else is going on today? Yep, that's it. Nothing. David's birthday is tomorrow. David's birthday is tomorrow. He was 31, I believe. He's not here right now. I went to hang out with one of his friends. He might be watching, though. At 31, I think, right, David? I think he's 31. My brain does go in a different direction with everything. Yes, especially if it can be construed in any way, shape, or form as sexual in nature, then that's where my brain's going to be. Always. I'm a dirty old man. 100%. 100%. Not that it manifests itself in any way other than just creepy fun. You know, that's it. That's just creepy fun. You know, that's the level. That's where I go. What's up, Melvin? Hi, Melvin. Hand pie, a semi-lunar pastry with either a sweet or savory filling formed by placing a dollop of filling into a circular piece of dough and then folding over and crimping it. But those aren't exactly right, though, because that's circular, right? And the those pies are a little bit longer. Like Whip said, they're sort of almost burrito shaped. They're longer. They're per Google, damn it. Zenny's shaking her fist at us. Sam, what's going on, Sam? Lurking as long as I can at the dentist's office. Nothing too bad, I hope. Just a normal routine thing, hopefully, because I know you've gone through it recently with the teeth, and I need to do it as well. Jamaican meat pies, yeah. Oh, I do like those. Yes, sir. Now, Alishon, do you just eat them just like they are, or do you put a little bit of salsa and sour cream on top, or how do you eat the Jamaican meat pies? I eat them all different ways, but I do like those. Michelle gets them once in a while. Half moon dumplings, but I believe they're the same thing. Is my point. Well, I'm gonna think that a hand pie is something else. Walmart sells those tiny pies. Yes, I've had those. Yes, Michelle gets those for me from time to time. Apple, cherry, lemon, blueberry, lemon cake, and Louisiana cake. I remember Jenna explained what that is, but I still haven't tried it. They're only 74 cents each. Is that what they call king cake elsewhere? Control your husband. Yeah, come on. Michelle, no, that's not a thing. Believe me, that is not a thing. Although, if Michelle, let's be honest though, if Michelle says this is what I want, then that's what's going to happen. Yes, that's what's going to happen. Because very, very rarely does Michelle say, this is what I want. She's mostly like, yeah, whatever. I'll ask her specifically, what do you want? And she'll be like, I don't know, because she doesn't want to do something that somebody else wanted, because she's all about everybody else all the time. She's never about herself, ever. And I force her sometimes to make a decision because it's for her, and I want her to be able to have something that she enjoys. She needs to be able to voice her opinion and tell us what she wants, but she has a very hard time doing that. She really does, because she's all about everybody else. She wants to make sure everybody else is set and happy and got what they need, to her own detriment, and she does it all the time. So when you guys see her at the Clash, ask her what she wants with something. We're going to force her to make some decisions for herself. She's just too good of a person. She's too good of a person. I don't deserve that woman. I've had most of those cakes, though, Nathan, and I like those little cakes. Yeah, those are pretty, or pies, excuse me, not cakes, but pies. I've had the cherry, the blueberry, and I don't know if that might be it. As they are when I lived on Long Island, we would get them freshly made in Queens. Ooh. I love those tiny Walmart pies a little too much. Yeah, because you can just pick it up and eat it. Take a bite. You don't even have to have a fork. You can just pick it up. King cakes are round cinnamon cakes with icing and colored sugar. I know what you're thinking, hair pie. Head pie. Head pie. Head pie on my head piece. That is head piece. Head pie. Head pie on my head piece. What's that from? Anybody know what that is? Come on. Somebody knows what that is. Head pie. Head pie on my head piece. You just don't want to make a decision, but we don't either. Just do it. I call BS. You don't want to make, but see, that's the thing, is I always make decisions. I don't have a problem making a decision, but I always feel bad because she does care. She does have a preference, but she doesn't want to voice her preference because she wants everybody else to be able to get what they want. So, I want her to know that it's okay to want things herself too, and she does want things. She just doesn't tell us about them. Jenna's the same. She had to be force gifted this year. Force gifted. No icing, but it looks like it's got cinnamon, so that probably is a Hostess fruit pie is correct for anyone playing along at home, not hand pies. My father-in-law was on a kick with them. He'd one a day, but only cherry or blueberry. That's probably where I was at, too, but not one a day. Those are good. Billy Crystal? Nope. John McKenzie got it. Cheech and Chong. Yes, Cheech and Chong. It was it the third movie? I think it was the third movie, to be honest. It wasn't their best one, but it was Cheech and Chong. Yeah. Good job, John McKenzie. Sometimes the preference is for everyone else to be happy. You know what? That is the preference most of the time. That is the preference. But once in a while, you've got to do things for yourself. Once in a while, you have to, a little self-care. Once in a while, you've got to think about yourself. Your loved ones will hopefully think about you. I try my best to do things for Michelle. But, sometimes I just forget. Sometimes I can be a shitty person and just forget that stuff. So I try my best. But if she doesn't speak up, and believe me, when she does speak up and she says, this is what I want, that's what happens. We're going to make that happen. Whatever it is you want, that's what's going to happen. We're going to make that happen the best we can. How rude to not think of yourself. I mean, come on, be selfish. Not Whip says, I have a buddy who absolutely won't make a decision. He'll call me and ask me when to grab dinner. I'll say, sure, what are you thinking? Crickets. What time? Crickets. Well, he wants crickets. There's nothing wrong with crickets. I got some right here, Whip. I'll eat some right now. There's nothing wrong with crickets. He wants crickets for dinner. And he wants it at cricket time. Entenmann's apple ham pies were also pretty good. I don't know if I've ever had those. The Entenmann's. I've had plenty of Entenmann stuff, but not those specifically. Now I want some cakey things. Neither one of these are cakey. I guess I'll have a... Rambutan. I almost wore them. I guess we'll have another rambutan. Rambutan. Eduardo. He went to the danger zone. No. That's all I'm gonna say, Eduardo. No. Michelle is definitely not that. She doesn't like, we don't argue about anything. I mean, we've had our disagreements over the years, but we rarely have we had any type of argument about something, like a serious argument about something. We'll disagree, and sometimes I'm a dick to her. I am. I don't even realize it. I do something and make her feel like shit. It's happened. And as soon as I find out, though, I make sure I go right then and there and hug her and tell her I'm sorry. I did say most. You did. You did. Correct. You did. I'm enjoying these. That's good stuff. Hold on. I gotta stand up. I have a light up there. It's my old, Michelle bought it for me, actually, speaking of Michelle. It's an old sun lamp, because in February, I would get that sad, so bad. Bad, sad, sad, bad, sad, bad. I would get it so bad because I was missing the sun. Because, you know, again, being outdoors used to be my thing all the time. Anytime I had a spare minute, I was outside. Even if it was just in the backyard reading a book or something, I was always outside, so I was always getting sun. And now I don't do that. So she got me a sun lamp. And I use it in February as its intended purpose, but it does, I've noticed it does a really good job of putting some more light back here. And you can see the sunlight. I mean, the sunlight's coming through the window over here. So that does help as well. But this does a good job of putting more light back here so the rest of the room can be seen easier. I really like it. You can see more stuff, even though I've got a huge mess right here. There's a pile. There's a pile. There's actually a tub of fishy stuff, and this Snrf barf is sitting right on top of that tub of fishy stuff. Okay. Has Entenmann's ever made something that wasn't tasty? Yeah, they've got raisins in some of their stuff. Disgusting. There's some raisins in some of the Entenmann stuff, so yeah, they've made some things. It's disgusting. That's so gross. Brooke Lou and Elio Oshan. Mark, I think when you've been with someone long enough, you can learn how to communicate better so that disagreements don't become fights. Yeah, and when you have a disagreement, and we still struggle with this, we struggle with this. When you disagree, voice that disagreement respectfully, because if you go along with something you disagree with and the other person doesn't know you disagree with it, that can cause problems down the road. So it's important to voice your opinions when you disagree about something and come to a consensus, compromise, and do your best. You can't always. Sometimes things go one way or the other for people, right? Sometimes for whatever reason, I need this to be this way, but she doesn't like it that way. And it's just what it has to be sometimes. Vice versa. She needs something to be a certain way, but I don't care for it. But, you compromise as much as you can. Eduardo says, during the season, mostly I've discovered that getting our females a gift, gold, diamond, or really a great big purse is our best gift to get them. Michelle does not, and again, you should have put most in there too, because Michelle does not care for gold, diamonds, or purses. Although, yeah, that's not true. She likes to use like a backpack for a purse instead of like a purse. She has like a backpack that she uses instead. My husband and I have been together for 21 years. We still argue once in a while, but he's an annoying man, so you know. Arguments keep things interesting, so we are annoying out of love. I feel you on that. The person I love the most in the world, I'm far more often a dick to than anyone else I'm around. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. The only person that, the one person that yeah. I mean, Michelle's the person I want to be around the most, right? She is my best friend, and she is the person that I want to be with more than anybody else. If I was given a choice, you know, sometimes when you take like surveys and stuff, they ask questions like, you know, what person from history would you like to have dinner with? Or what person would you like to have dinner with most? And I almost always put my wife. I always almost put Michelle every time. I hate it when I ask a question. It's a simple answer, but I get an explanation, then the answer lasts. Just tell me yes or no. Tacos and hamburgers. Yes, Nathan. Yes, but that's not just Michelle. That is with the kids as well, because years ago, Ariel's door was messed up somehow. And I said, what happened? And they said, it's always been like that. No, it hasn't. It hasn't always been like that. And then besides, that's not the answer. That's not what I asked. Answer what I asked. It always drove me crazy. You ask a question and then you get something that has nothing to do with the response. And sometimes you're right. It's an easy thing, yes or no. And then you get this big long thing and they never actually answer the question. You're like, okay, now let's go back to my question, which was yes or no. Don't say it's always been like that when I ask you what something happened, though. That set me off every time. I'd be like, that's not what I asked. I didn't ask when it happened. I said, what happened? I do get what you're saying, Whip. I understood it 100%. Nope, it wasn't even poorly phrased. I got it 100%. Learning when to walk away for a few minutes or hours is important too. Sometimes you just need to cool off. Yeah, if things get heated, it can be important, yeah, to come back with a cool mind. But even when I'm not... Even when I don't feel like it's entirely my fault, like it takes two to tango, I will still apologize and give her a hug. Because obviously something I said upset her. And even if I think I was right, it upset her. So, and I don't want her to be upset. So I still apologize and say, you know, I'm sorry, and give her a hug. Apologize and say I'm sorry. I do both. I'm on my way out to get some female gifts today. Thinking of shits. Give those shits, Eduardo. And thanks for hanging out, brother. And I hope you continue to get better. Take care, man. I'm a dick to everyone and a bigger dick to those I like being around. You know, I go through phases with that. Like sometimes I'll pick on people that I like the most. But I've found that sometimes I'm not really good at drawing the line. Like I go too far with some people, picking on them, and then their feelings get hurt. And I hate to do that because my feelings get hurt all the time. Jesus. Well, I go through phases with that too. Like sometimes people will pick on me and I'm like, that's fun. I'm having fun. And then the next day they'll say something that's almost exactly alike, picking on me, and I'll be like, that was rude. That was hurtful. You know, it's this. A lot of times you're like, yeah, whatever, it's fun. Other times you're like, I'm going to fucking stab you in the throat, you piece of shit. You know, and it's all up here. It's the same thing day to day. And some days it's just fine. And other days it makes me feel like shit. But it's me. It's me. I know that it's me. So I don't react. Y'all are just dicks because you know we aren't going anywhere. Well, that's part of it too, right? Backpack. Have you all seen the real life door skit? I think I saw part of it. Sorry. There was a piece of rambutan. Gross. Jenna is a saint. Yes, she is. It's just comfort, though. You all are dicks because you know we're not going anywhere. I mean, that's a big part of it, right? That's a big part of it. You have never been a dick to anyone in your entire life. Have you seen the number of fingers I've sent in our group chat? Oh, and look, Myrtle just said there's a group chat. It's just for the cool kids. Answering questions that weren't asked. Welcome to the internet. Was the Secret Santa info released? It'll likely be released tomorrow. There you go. Jenna just said down there. Dr. Awesome said, I always ask my wife to give me the Reader's Digest version, as she tends to give me the backstory and history first before she gives me an answer. Yeah, because sometimes you don't need all of that extra. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you need all that extra. Sometimes you don't. Most of the time you don't. Sometimes you just need the answer. And if you have a question, you can ask it and get that little snippet of it, but you don't need the whole story to understand. I think that's part of it, though. I think sometimes people think you're not going to understand if they don't give you the entire story that goes with it. Matt says, I'm terrible with apologies. Anyone gets one from me should know I struggle big time with that. I go, yeah. Matt, I hear you. Sometimes I struggle with apologies for other people, not with Michelle. Not with Michelle, but with other people. I do struggle sometimes with apologies. What the hell is this? What is this? It's weird. It's two separate things. This looks like it's one thing right here, right? It sort of looks phallic, right? Right here, do you see it? It's right above this extreme canister of food. It looks like it's all one thing, but this is actually a power supply. That's this power strip, and there's a power supply right here, and then the rest of that is just the edge of that tapestry right there. It's like fringed. But it looks like something else. I don't know why. It just stuck out to me, but it looks like there's something there. Nathan says, also when someone who uses something of mine tools and doesn't get put back the way that I got to go on the hunt for it, my tools all over. Oh, yep. I have lost so many tools because they did not get put back where they belong. When the kids were younger, they would use, socket sets and stuff like that, and not put stuff back, and then it'd just be gone. And I would go to look for stuff, and they would just be gone. Just put it back. Put it back where it belongs. If you use somebody's stuff, put it back where you got it from. That's all, right? Put it back where you got it from. She's learned she likes laughs, but it's made her a class clown at home, and she's a real dick sometimes with her sister, especially. Bunny Viper, hi Ivy, hi Deedekins. Hello. Group chat, okay, your in-person hangouts give me zero FOMO, but group chats, come on, let me in. Myrtle let the cat out of the bag. 20 years, I just hope she knows. I don't know that she always does, I don't know that without actually saying it. I get where you're coming from, but especially with, your loved one. Struggle with apology because all my life I was taught lovers apologize. Never apologize, just own it. I don't know if there's taught lovers, maybe losers apologize, never apologize, just own it. Oh, I apologize all the time when I do something wrong. I think it's wrong to not apologize. Doesn't mean you can't own it. You did something wrong, but you need to make sure the other person know that you're aware you did something wrong, and let them know. But yeah, owning it I think is important as well. What's everyone's thoughts on Tetra fish foods? Hi, Salient. They've been around forever. I don't think they're the best, but I don't think they're horrible either. Some people swear by them. Isn't it LRB who loves the Tetra, one of the color flakes or something? Yeah, I'm not, I haven't used any Tetra food since I came back to the hobby. I've tried a lot of different ones. Right now I'm using a mix. I've got some Omega-1 still, which that canister is just a mix of stuff. A lot of Extreme because I wanted to try that. I like the Hikari stuff. and some people say look at the ingredients, but when you look at the Hikari ingredients, they're just, they're right up there with the other ones. And there's some very expensive premium foods. I haven't really tried a lot of those because they are super expensive. But I know that there's I know there's other people that do use them specifically in just the Tetra foods, but they have been around a long, long time. I mean, I remember even the Tetra Whisper pumps way back in the day. Tetra in the 70s. Tetra was the supplier that I remember from the 70s. TJ Autocross, what's up, Todd? Todd, where are you at right now? Are you on your trip? You were headed out soon. I think you're on your trip, right? Headed down North Carolina? You told me and I forgot. Don't touch my tools. It was the kids. It was. Yes. Although I'm sure I did it. It's a little bit too, but it was almost entirely the kids. Because when I left something somewhere else, I would know where I left it. But the kids would leave it somewhere else, and I wouldn't have any idea. And Zenny, is everyone almost ready for Christmas to be over? We're not really feeling it this year. We did get the tree put up, and we couldn't find the Christmas lights. They're somewhere. We have some, but don't know where they're at. So we've got the tree put up, and that's about it. Just, not really feeling Christmas much this year. It'll be good. My son and my daughter-in-law will be down on Christmas Eve to hang out. So, yeah. Zenny says it's like the cafeteria food of fish food to me. It's okay and not going to kill your fish, but lots of phosphates and yuck in the water, in my opinion. And Nathan uses the color granules. I think that's what LRB used too, right? Zachary is feeling well enough for Christmas Day. Tested positive for flu and strep this week. Flu and strep. Jesus. Poor Zach. Dude. Man. I hope he's feeling better too. To have that combination, man. Flu and strep. That is rough. Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. School germs this year have been something else. Went the kiddo sick last year too at Christmas? Eric Wyrock. Paging Eric Wyrock. He's got a computer to build though, so he'll need to hurry up and get better. And Salem said, same, just wanted the general consensus. It's hard for me to think that something that has been around for as long as they have wouldn't be at least, I was going to say wouldn't be at least, usable, but, so many companies change their recipes and stuff. They get bought out by another company, they start cutting corners, and another company buys them out, and they've cut more corners. I have no idea if that's true with Tetra. I believe, didn't somebody buy them? Hagen or somebody? Didn't somebody buy Tetra? It's like Budweiser beer. Budweiser. Like in the 70s, Bud tastes totally different compared to what it tastes like today, because every year they would just change up that recipe a tiny little bit. More adjuncts every time, more fillers basically every time. And it's not the same beer it was in the 70s because they made those minute changes to make it cheaper and cheaper to make year after year after year. Got to South Carolina yesterday. There we go. Leaving Wednesday was the move. Light traffic and sunny weather. Nice. Well, enjoy your trip. Hope you have a good Christmas down there and a safe trip home as well, Todd. Lillian had the flu 2 Christmases ago. I was late to our Rico Claus stream because I was taking her to the doctor. That's the worst time of year to get sick too, but school. I'm very happy that the kids are well beyond that. There's no more coming home from school being sick. Although Ariel works at a high school, so there is that. She could bring it home. All right, it jumped on me, so I got to find. We got the computer. Okay, Nathan said I like Hikari, but I want to try Extreme. I'll never use Omega 1 again. I got flakes once, and it was pretty much all ground up to powder. Gotcha. I like the Omega 1 stuff. I bought it a few years ago. The canister. I haven't had any in the last probably more than a year. But I do have the Extreme stuff that I freeze. I bought the big canister, but I knew I wasn't going to use it very quick, so I freeze it in baggies and then just fill up this canister every once in a while with a mix. So I have the spirulina, I have the community, and that one right there is the pellets. I mean the wafers. I think that's it, and then I mix it with different stuff. Like sometimes I get samples of foods. Sometimes I'll break up, like the co-op freeze-dried stuff. I'll break that up into little pieces and then put that in there as well. Mix that in. I fill up a half a canister of this because that, I only got those. I've only got what 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8 tanks up and running right now, and this one's a shrimp tank, and that one's got some rice fish in it, and those are little 5 gallons. That doesn't take much. So between all of it, I don't feed a ton of food. Plus, I have frozen food. I've got the brine shrimp and the bloodworms, the Daphnia. And every once in a while still, I haven't done it in forever, and I need to get back into the routine because I seem to fall off the routine. But I'll do the brine shrimp. I'm pointing over here because that's where the thing is hanging up on there. I got one of those dollar pipe straps and put that in the 2x4, and then it works perfect for the handle for that Zis brine shrimp hatchery. And I do have eggs. I just haven't done that in forever, which I need to get back to it. I also have some of the co-op fry food. I have some of the pearl stuff, golden, whatever. I have tons of different things that I mix together and use differently at different times. I like to switch up stuff all the time. I don't like to feed just the same stuff over and over again. I like to mix it up as much as I can so they're getting lots of different stuff. I just feel like that's better for them, right? I feel like if you're just giving the same flake food day in and day out, it's just not as healthy for them as if they can get different things in their diet. All Extreme and North Fin. North Fins I think I did have a little bit of the North Fin. Maybe not. I honestly don't remember. I've heard lots of good stuff about North Fin though, and I know that they were all the rage there before Extreme came out, right? Everybody was talking about North Fin, and Extreme came out, and everybody switched to that, and all I fed was North Fin, and New Life Spectrum. I definitely haven't had that. Definitely haven't had the New Life Spectrum. I borrow my tools all the time and then forget what I did with them. Hi, Renee. Excuse me. What's going on, Renee? Nathan says, right now I have the Hikari bulk flakes and a newer food that's knockoff bug bites. Walmart sells it for $5 for 3 ounces. Finsect tropical granules. Insect based with spirulina. What did I get to? Oh, I got the brine shrimp infused with spirulina. I haven't found an algae wafer I like 100% yet. That they're hard to eat. The Hikari algae wafers, you don't like those? I like those a lot. I have autosynclus in the tank over here, and even though this tank gets some direct sunlight, again, you can't see it. It's a 45 tall. It's right underneath that window that's casting all the sunlight. And it does get some direct sunlight on it different times of the year, so it does get quite a bit of algae, but it's great for the autosynclus, right? But I will put the Hikari algae flakes or pellets in there too, and they love them. They always come up and just gnaw all over them. The guppies will come up and they'll be like, "No, that's mine." They absolutely love them. Speaking of New Life Spectrum, if you all haven't tried the Algae Max, this stuff is great for herb omnivores. It's like rapashi. It doesn't stink, but no options on flavor. Yeah, I haven't bought any of the New Life Spectrum stuff at all. I haven't bought any fish food in quite some time because I stocked up. I bought a bunch of frozen stuff from Ken's Food. Gina sent me, I couldn't find the Daphne around here. Like, I can get bloodworms at Country Max and usually brine shrimp, but lately they even had that. It's been a while since I looked now, though. It was earlier this year. So Gina actually sent me some of the Daphnia because I couldn't find it anywhere. And Daphne is my favorite frozen to feed. Favorite frozen to feed. Because it seems like everything loves that Daphnia. Every single tank I put in, the fish just go crazy to get it. They just absolutely love it. Everything's mowing it down. Brine shrimp as well. I mean, they do, and bloodworms. But that Daphnia, for some reason, it's a good size because we haven't done a poop in a while. Because I was just getting ready to point at the Bozeman eye too. It's always when it flips back, I'm over here making faces. What was I saying? Shit. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, the Daphnia. You know, even the Bozeman eye, you know, that small mouth, they love it. So the frozen stuff is nice. I like having, you know, the freezer's got one whole side of it that's got just all kinds of frozen stuff. I like to always make sure I have, you know, at least 3 or 4 extra packets. Because that stuff, it's like twice a week I feed with frozen. And I'll skip a day or two, not 2 in a row, but I'll skip randomly. Like, I'll just go, you know what, I'm not going to feed today. And then I'll try and do that about once a week at the most. Okay, high schoolers learn to be slightly more hygienic, at least I think. I don't know. some of the younger ones probably, yeah, definitely more so than like 3rd graders. You know, definitely more than 3rd graders. Doesn't stink badly. It's got an odor, but it's not horrible. And North Fin kelp wafers seem to be working really good. Extreme bottom scratchers. Extreme bottom scratching. My fish eat better than I do, Robert said. Yeah, probably mine too. Yeah. I also get the beef heart for the African dwarf frogs, but every once in a while I'll give the bluegill some of it too. And I know people are like, well, that's not stuff they eat in the wild. Well, it's not going to hurt them, especially it's very high in fat, right? But so I don't feed him a ton of it, but the bluegill will get some every once in a while. The African dwarf frogs do like the beef heart. And I used to do bloodworms, but I think, who was it? Was it Tampa Tom? I always get confused on who it was. I can't remember who it was, but they pointed us to a study. I think it was done by, I don't remember. It was one of the colleges here in the United States. One of the universities in the States had a study done on bloodworms and African dwarf frogs. And they're actually not good for the African dwarf frogs because they have like a hook that can get caught in them and cause a lot of damage. So I don't feed the bloodworms to the dwarf frogs anymore. It's just bloodworms, Daphnia, brine shrimp, and then once in a while they'll even go after the flakes and stuff, but I don't think any dried food's really supposed to be good for them. I wish I could remember who said that. I want to give the proper kudos. They pointed us to the study. The plecos, I only have, the only plecos I have, you can see one right there. There's one right there. It's the albino bristlenose. That's the only plecos I currently, oh no, that's not true. There's a clown pleco. I never see him, but there's a clown pleco up in with the dwarf frogs too. Yeah, that's the only pleco I have. I do have panda cories in here, long fin mostly, because I had a few panda cories, and then Maria Z, I bought some of her long fin ones, And then I do have Paleatus Cories in here and some gold lasers in here. Yeah, no Cories over here. That's it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Josh was out of work until January. Hurt his back yesterday. Ooh, tore a muscle. Ouch. Hopefully he's not in a lot of pain. And workman's comp taking care of everything, though, right? You guys aren't going to have to worry about anything about not, he's at work, so he better be getting paid. I don't know how strong Louisiana laws are on that kind of stuff. I have no idea. I know here that's stuff that's very well protected. I've got to assume that would be protected too. He's at work. Bent over to check a meter and tore a muscle. My buddy Sean Patrick O'Shea, that's his real name, Sean Patrick O'Shea. He threw his back out looking at an acoustic guitar. He bent over to look at an acoustic guitar and his back went out. That's how. He also, I've talked about Sean quite a bit. Sean was my best friend for a very long time. I haven't seen him in 30 years now, but he was my best friend for a long, long time. Maybe not 30 years, maybe 25. Anyways, regardless. So for our anniversary, we had two separate parts for our anniversary. One part was just Michelle and I went away. Not our anniversary, excuse me, our honeymoon. One part was Michelle and I just went away, the two of us, and had a few days in a hotel, just the few of us, just the two of us, the few of us. But then we had a party for our honeymoon as well. We had a bunch of people come stay in a very ritzy, very nice upscale resort that was paid for by one of the family members. And so Sean was there, a whole bunch of people were there. We were just drinking and having a good time. Middle of the night, I hear this noise, and I hear this noise, and I look over, and Sean is standing there peeing, right? Just standing up, just pissing. And I was like, Sean, what are you doing? You're pissing on your guitar, on his acoustic. And he went, ah. And then he turned his guitar around so the hole was out so he could piss into the hole of his guitar. I was like, what are you doing? No, it's in the... He's like, ah. He's just yelling at it. You pissed in your guitar. So he's pissing on the back of his guitar. I woke him up enough that he realized there was something going on, so he turned it around so he could pee inside of it instead. What are you doing? And then in the morning, he's like, somebody pissed on my guitar. It's like, yeah, it was you, dumbass. I remember watching you. What are you... I tried to wake you up. I'll never forget that. It was so funny. So funny. Sean, and I have a million stories about Sean like that. A million stories. Barbara Jackson Gordon. I really got to get rid of my frozen stuff. I always forget about. So some of it's really freezer burn. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Got to take care of that. Kelly Foreman. Hi, Kelly. And Kelly's got illness in the family as well, and she's not going to get to spend Christmas with her sister now, which sucks. Sucks that she doesn't get to go hang out with her family. It's just going to be her and Jake on Christmas. I mean, that's family too, right, Jake? But still, that sucks. Christmas Day, Kelly, we'll probably live stream. Because we're really doing most of our celebrating on Christmas Eve, the Sunday. So that Monday we'll probably live stream. And it would be really cool if we could get 24 hours of live streams going again on Christmas Eve. Maybe starting in the afternoon on Christmas Eve, going all the way through Christmas Day. I mean, if anybody else wants to. I mean, you got your normal ones on Monday. I don't know if, Stephen, are you guys planning what's your plans? I mean, you got little kids, so you're probably going to hang out with the family. But it would be really good to schedule everybody, so that we know for a fact that there is live streams the whole time. I know it's a little late. We're only a few days away, but yeah. That'd be good, just so people aren't alone. Now, clown plecos are notoriously elusive. Yeah, more than your normal pleco that you almost never see. You pretty much only see mine in a cave. Yeah, my clown pleco too. I never see it. Only when I'm in there moving stuff around and you know, messing with it. Okay. Catheters not good. Joshua could use a good cards. How do you like the freeze-dried co-op food? I do. I mean, I you know, it's so hard, Jay, to like review those types of things because this is the freeze-dried tube effects. It tells you, you know, guaranteed analysis, and it tells you what's in there. It's got a lot of added stuff to it. It's got the worms, vitamin E supplement, vitamin C, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, pyridoxine, hydrochloride, vitamin B12 supplement. But how does it compare to others? You know what I mean? I don't know. The fish like it. It seems like it works pretty good. Again, I get this for free. Not sponsored, not an affiliate, but they send me stuff from time to time. You can see all the root tabs I have up here. There's another root tab right there. There's another freeze dried. There's some easy green. Here's some easy green. So they send me stuff from time to time. So I did not buy this. I always like to make sure I, you know, keep it transparent. And that's why I don't do reviews on this type of stuff, though. I don't feel right doing any type of review on something that I get for free. And the co-op has sent me quite a few things. I've got lights on this tank, light on this tank. I've got some heaters. I've got the CO2 regulator that I'll probably never actually do anything with because I'm lazy as hell. But they seem to do good. The fish really love these. Even the blue jay. I was gonna say the blue jay. The bluegill. Oh, these ones are. I was gonna show you. They're still sealed. I just take a little chunk off of one and give it to the bluegill, and he chomps it down super quick. Everything likes it. Nothing leaves any left over. So the fish seem to like it. I mean, what else more can I say? You know, there's not much more for me to say other than the fish consume it very well. But they consume a lot of stuff. Right? Yeah, let's put this over here out of the way. Senny says, I haven't seen my clown pleco in over 7 months. He might actually be gone this time, but every time I think that and move stuff, he shows up. Yeah, under driftwood somewhere, right? Yep. Same here. Cat talk. At least they're the cats I like. Catfish. Do you not like cats at all? Ryan, are you not a... He had paid days off, so he's taking those. What? That's bullshit. He can't even go to pee, so we're having to use bottles. I'm a nurse today. Wow, that is horrible. Yeah, he's in a lot of pain. But that's bullshit. Why is he having to use his paid days off? I mean, he got hurt on the job. That should be covered. He's not there for his own health. He's not there, hey, I just want to go do this. You know, he's there because the company's telling him to be there. He should be paid for when he gets hurt. That upsets me. It upsets me, Brookley, for Joshua. I'm upset for Josh. I am. I'll come up to the ugly sweater stream. Well, nudity sweater, does that count? Yes. Yes, Kelly Foreman. And that'll be on the Tuesday. No wet your plants till January 8th. And I sort of figured with having the younger kids and stuff. Hi, George. B Wizzle. What's up, Brandon? I'm scrolling back up because it jumped on me. Let's see. Okay. There we are. So he had paid days off, so he's taking those. Yeah, that upsets me. I haven't had to buy fish food in a long time. I won so much at meetings, auctions, and fish events, and even friends sent some. I'm good for about 6 months. I sort of do that. I sort of, again, because of my laziness, I like to buy in bulk as much as I can, as long as it doesn't go bad, right? That's the thing. You got to walk that fine line between not getting too much so that it goes bad, and that you can use it up. But that way I don't have to worry about it. You know, I don't want to have to worry about it. Tell Josh I'm going to make him do yoga once he's better. Brandon says, I can't stand people but love you all. I understand, Brandon. I understand. Are you having a bad day, dude? I know you missed your day off because you had to go in and work for somebody else. Big Steve. Big Steve, we did try these. We tried these today that you sent, and enjoyable. But I would have liked them without the syrup, because I feel like they're too sweet. I'll eat one again now that Big Steve is here. That's what they look like. They've been pitted. I guess it's actually a seed. So here's what they look like pulled apart. Very white, very chewy. They taste sort of like a pear. I mean, it's good, but there's a shit ton of sugar in there with them. Anybody seen an albino sailfin pleco? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have or not. I don't think so. I honestly don't know. Whip. And there's George. Hi, George. If it makes you feeling better, I haven't spent Christmas with my family in probably 10 years. By choice, Nathan? Because that's yeah. That's where I was too. All right, I'm scrolling down. Zenny says that's some bull schnitzel. Bull schnitzel. Because there's no Wet Your Plants till January 8th. But hopefully, again, you know, there's probably going to be a lot of people that don't stream on Christmas Day, which makes sense. So if you're home and you want to stream, that'd be a great day to do it. Just saying. Just saying, if we could get a 24-hour live stream going, not on one channel, just on a bunch of channels, that would be good. Barbara Jackson says my fish goes nuts for the freeze-dried brine shrimp. Yeah, they love those and the tube effects. Don't say my cat's name in vain. I don't care for the freeze-dried foods personally. Why not? Why not, Ryan? What is it about the freeze-dried? Do you feel like it takes some of the nutrients out of it, or what is it about the freeze-dried that you don't care for? I'm just curious. Something I probably didn't think of. Kelly has a cat named Schnitzel on hold for me when I can keep a cat. She's also holding a fat kitty for me. Regulators, mount up. Young Guns, right? Young Guns, wasn't that Regulators? All right, scrolling down. You're the one with 1,000 cats. Don't get greedy. You'll get 0 cats. Kelly, you're the one with 1,000 cats. Myrtle, I have thousands. Kelly is only like 500. Not a fan of cats. I don't mind others having them, but they're not for me. I like cats. You know, we've talked about this before. I do. I like cats. I'm a dog person. I really am. But nothing wrong with cats. I mean, we had a cat for 20 years, Ubuntu. We had him for 20 years. It was a great cat. Well, he was a good cat sometimes. Sometimes he was just a dick. 2 o'clock in the morning when he's just yelling. All through the years he did that. All through the years. He just loved to yell when everybody was asleep. He didn't like to be alone. Chataloaf. Oh, Killer Kitty gave something. I'm not down there, but it didn't do anything. It's switched over because it's on this camera. Watch, it'll switch, and you can just tell by looking at it. It's a way worse camera. Then now we went right into poop. What? What? Killer Kitty. I got to. You got to get a better. I'm gonna give you another face switch. Let's try it again. Let's see if we get a better one. Because that was didn't apply a filter. What? That's wrong. See, it sticks. The poop sticks. It sticks on certain ones. One more time. See, we just saw this one the other day too. How many hands do I have? Guy's blinking at me. If that guy was blinking at me, there'd be some problems. That's why I don't drive anymore. That's why Michelle drives. It's just safer. Robert Reed, Extreme Bottom Scratcher was Rico's nickname in college. Yes. Good job, Robert. Yes. I thought it was Morningwood. Yes. It's all of them. It's all the inappropriate names. Extreme cat scrapers. What if the cat's name is Baby Shark? Oh. Ryan needs some Vibrabite soon, I think. I'm going to get the big bag this time. I just have some samples of those. My pea puffers did start to eat those. I have no pea puffers left. They're gone. But my pea puffers did take to the Vibrabites pretty easily. I mean, most of the time they did get the bloodworms, but they went to the Vibrabites. Oh, and my Bumblebee Gobies went after the Hikari Fancy Guppy. It's a tiny, tiny little pellet. And I saw them because they were in a tank that was up here. It was a tank that popped its seam, and I lost pretty much everything in there, including the Bumblebee Gobies and most of the Pseudomagills that Vinay sent me, which was horrible. Anyways, there was some the Marimo, the moss. That's not a moss. There was some balls in that tank, and some of that fancy guppy food would fall on there, and the Bumblebee Gobies would come over, and I could watch them eat it. So they were eating that stuff. Be careful what you wish for. Look at all the cats. They look like oysters. Hi, Killer Kitty, too. Hello. They're rambutan. Whole. And it's like a canned fruit salad, tropical fruit salad type. It's got that same kind of syrup, just sugar water, which I think is unfortunate. I really do. I wish that they had made it without that. It does say in syrup. In syrup, there you go. And I think that they'd be better if they were just in water or a light syrup. Because I think that most of what I'm getting is sugar as opposed to the flavor of the actual fruit or whatever it is. I'm assuming a fruit. Anyways, it's still good. Don't get me wrong. This is good. I like this. But I would love to try the actual thing without the syrup. Damn it, it jumped on me again. Brookley said, Kelly, I told Josh what you said, and he said, yes, ma'am. No argument on that at this point. Yes, ma'am. Ask John from Select Pet the story of his encounter with a ghost cat. I don't think I know that one, Melvin. I'll have to. You're going to have to remind me, though, Melvin, because you know I'll forget. But I want to know about this encounter with the ghost cat. I don't think I remember that. Look, Whip has almost got 30,000 pellets. Killer Kitty says, Scotty, the fish freak wants me to show my tanks. I might try to make a video or do a stream Christmas morning. Nice. That would be awesome. I hope you do, Holly. I hope you do. And if you can, if you know you're going to do it, schedule it ahead of time. It'll help you, notifications and such. And, that way it's on fishfam.link too, so more people are aware of it. Holy crap, Jenna isn't winning. Yeah, we're coming in. We got 1 week left. Uh-oh. Stephen gave 685. Warren G. regulator comment. Geek Boy says cats equals evil. And Do you still have two cats? Geek Boy, I know one of them, you lost one of them not that long ago. Do you still have two? Where are we at now with the rankings? Oh, damn it. And Killer Kitty, thanks again for the super chat. Like you always do so many times. That's amazing. This is how dingleberries are made. Dingleberry was my nickname in college. That one was not. I did hang around a lot of assholes, though, so it would have been fitting. We had sprinkler pipes replaced a couple of months ago. It froze yesterday, so they called me to overnight last night and tonight. Best shift in retail, no customers. Yeah, but still, it's overnight. But I used to do that. I don't remember what company. It was either, I mean, like a lot of guys, I worked for BJ's. I can't remember if it was BJ's or Sam's Club or what. It was one of those warehouse places long time ago. One of my roommates and I stocked shelves there at night, and we called in so many times. it was party time. I was in my 20s. We lived right across the street from ASU. We just had massive parties all the time, and working the graveyard shift is so difficult when all the parties are happening when you're at work. So we called in so many times. So many times. Sipping on some scissor. Steve. Rambutan has a sweet fruit on its own, so the syrup only makes it sweeter. Gotcha. Yeah. Kelly said she had it in Costa Rica. They're related to lychee. Yeah, that's what Myrtle said earlier. So many good fruits there. And the Marimo ball. Yeah, it's not a moss. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought, yeah. I knew it wasn't a moss, but I couldn't remember what it was. Cladophora algae. Something. Myrtle says yes. Yeah. Yeah, I knew they weren't. And there's a ton of it. Actually, there's a whole bunch over here. I pulled a bunch out, but I need to pull a bunch more because I just let it go. So it sort of covered that whole end of the 55-gallon, about this high, with just that mossy type stuff. And there was some Java fern poking through it, but I pulled that up. Oh my God, the mulm that was underneath it. Just a ton. I just let it go for the longest time, and it did that right from about that end of that stone right there to the end of the tank, which is right there. It's right off the edge of the screen. Oh, okay. 130. Oh, 140 almost. 30,000. Get out from under his desk. Go from here. Come on, Whip. They found out. Come on. Two little beasts, yes. I thought you still had two cats, yeah. And Barbara Jackson says, I had a moss ball break up in a tank and turn into a pretty moss. They are pretty cool. It looked pretty for about 6 months until it grew too out of hand. It's exactly what I did. I put it, you can't really see inside this tank. There is a piece of wood right there, and there's tunnels underneath because that wood has roots on the bottom. So I put the stones around it so the fish can go. There's like a cave under there. And that's Nana Petite right on top, right there. But there used to be a ton of the moss on it, and then also down here. And then, like I said, I just let it go, and it took over that whole end of the tank. People were very generous yesterday. Yeah, they were. Yeah, Whip's World is the apostrophe. Yep. That's always, it's got to be there. There you go. You got it, Killer Kitty. You got it. Justin's here. Hope all is well. Sorry, I'm always late. Dad, no apology ever needed. Just the fact that you even come in is amazing. Thank you. Rewatch the whole thing after the live is done. Well, I appreciate that too. I mean, it's not like there's much to, you know, it's a hangout. It's not like you're going to learn a whole lot. Just how much of a dirty old man I am. That's about all you learn from these, right? I don't think there's a lot of, you know, I've been deleting them. But only when they get to the year mark, you know, because you have that rolling year. And it's not like I need hours. Got something like 60,000 watch hours in the last year. But I just delete the afternoon delights after they've been a year. Actually, right now, I did delete a few ahead. I think I started in March of this last year, so I don't think there's any reason to keep them, right, at that long. Maybe keep them for a month, but there's no reason to keep these afternoon delights because there's nothing to them. It's just fun. It's just a hangout. There's nothing, you know. Focus-ons, obviously. Focus-ons I'd never delete. Even when I deleted all my content and was just about done with everything, I didn't touch the focus-ons because I didn't think they were just mine. I felt like those belonged to the person that came up and did the focus-on as well. I thought they were for everybody. I thought they were just, you know, so I would never delete those. If I ever leave YouTube, there's all kinds of stuff going on. It's chaos. Yes, because Zenny says so. Where are we at? Whip is at 31. Jen is at 28. Kalish is at 16 almost. Okay, we got Killer Kitty, got the name. Jenna needs to demand points from Purple. We're not allowing Myrtle any fixes today to his typos. He's had a ton of really good typos today, but none of the fixes are allowed. So when he fixes it, just ignore it. You know what? I was gonna go and delete all of the fixes for Myrtle from the rest of the stream. Anytime he tries to fix a typo, I'm gonna delete it. Hi, Coral. I've never demanded any pellets. I stole another feature from Rico. Oh yeah, you did. The 8-ball. Now let's see, how's it gonna work in here? Oh, there you go. Will Jenna win this month? My 8-ball says concentrate and ask again. I wonder, Matt, if there was a way for you to pull in either a random user or maybe you could make it put it together with the pick a random person so that it says, instead of my 8-ball says, it will say Coral says concentrate and ask again, or Coral or Barbara or whatever. Not to make more work for you, but I think that might be fun. I think that might be fun to put names so it grabs somebody random that's in the chat and then adds that to it instead of my 8-ball. It's still cool the way it is, though. It's still cool the way it is. Should I give my points to Jenna? It is certain. There you go. There you go. Let's see. They can be used for a time capsule. No need to delete. No, I'm deleting them. I'm deleting them, Myrtle. I'm deleting them. Oh, it scrolled. It jumped. Dee-Dee-Kins. Hi, Dee-Dee. Nail tech, I've appreciated very much. Getting your nails done. Oh, fancy. Getting all fancy. Fancied up for Christmas. Is this something you do normally, Dee-Dee, is get your nails done? I was just curious. Scrolling down. Okay, we got that. Will Fat Kitty move today? It is certain. Aww. Why is Rico so stinky? Because Zenny says so. There you go. There you go. Yes, because Zenny says so. It doesn't exactly fit, but Zenny says I'm stinky. Love that shit. Uh-oh, Jenna P just got a bunch by Zen Ginger. Oh man, Fat Kitty's moving. Hey, it said it. It said it would. It said it would. Jenna just pulled into the lead. 35,000 to 31. Wow. Good God, the chaos. It's fun. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. It is. It's exactly what I was hoping for. I'm still working on the dueling, so you guys can duel against each other, and for a small amount, maybe like 100 pellets or something. I haven't touched it in a couple weeks. That's not true, but I will work on it because I think the dueling will be a lot of fun as well. I think it just adds another layer to that. Again, how it will work is you'll put duel, and if you put a user, that specific person has a minute to respond yes or no to duel. If they don't want to duel, then they don't have to say anything or they can deny it. If you don't put a name, it's just anybody. And the first person who the chat sees it respond to it. And then you two will duel. And what'll happen is they'll say something like, okay, get ready. Two test tickles will say, okay, get ready. And then it'll either say shoot, or it'll say, come on, or it'll be any minute now. And if you shoot too soon, you're out of here. Not really, but you lose. You lose. So I think that dueling will be fun. I just got to work on that some more. I'll start typing so incoherently, I have to rely on my corrections to understand what I say. Myrtle's not going to go down easy here. You guys better get Jenna over 16K because I'm gifting. Whip, you can't give away your secret. You can't give away the secrets. I'm gifting my pellets to Kalish on the last day. See, that'll be fun too. That last day will be a lot of fun. Will I get all my shopping done before Christmas? Magic 8 Ball says, Whip said yes. So Whip said it. So you'll get it all done, Killer Kitty. All right, hold on. My light went out again. See, that's the bad thing about this light. That's the bad thing about the light, though, is it's set for an hour, and that's it. It's a sun lamp for an hour. 148. Killer Kitty. Oh, 2 months. 2 years, I mean. 2 years. It jumped on me again, so I'm getting down there. How many cats would Killer Kitty? What? What did I say? How many cats will Killy? How many cats will Kelly give me? 8 Ball says most likely. Big Steve says, I only have 4,000 pellets. Can I fit under the desk? I've got a big desk. That's all I'm saying. There's a big desk. Most likely isn't a number. See, Myrtle? All but Fat Kitty. All right, scrolling down. Oh, I'm in the list now too. I need to set mine to 0. What's the command? I always forget it because I only use it once in a while. There it is, right there. And again, I'm the only one that can do this. Nope, that's wrong. I think that's the right. I think that's the right format. Nope, I have 0 pellets. Yeah, I suppose I could do that too. That might be a good thing to do. I got to scroll back up though, and I did see your message down there, J-Rock. I'll get down to it. Killer Kitty, member for 2 years. 2 years. It's just so amazing. Two friggin' years with memberships. 2 years with memberships. That is, it's a long time. It is. Thank you very much for being a member for 2 years, Killer Kitty. That's awesome. That is awesome. The weather only works on just here. You can't put in the place. It only works just weather. Just exclamation weather. Eakins! Hi, Eakins. What's up, dude? What's going on? All right, scrolling down. Are you learning your effects from Michael Fryers? I have seen some of his stuff. That was loud. I said like really loud. I went like I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why that came out so loud. I have watched him. Some of the stuff from him. Some of the stuff from. Well, hold on. I'll tell you the different ones. I think I subscribe to them. Some of the stuff from Haunter. Haunter. He's the one who made the YouTube version of the points. So him. Let's see who else. I can't remember the other guy's name. It's like Nelly or something. The hell. Hold on. See if I can find some of them. But Michael, I watch. Nutty is one person I watch. Although. I'll just say he's educational. There we go. Michael Fairer, yeah, that was the other guy. Some stuff I learned from him. Andy Lippy does a lot of stuff. Gale Level, Gael. Gael. Those are the ones. Those are the ones that those ones. Gael Level. That guy I learned stuff. Andy Lippy, Michael that you talked about, and that Nutty. Those are the ones that I use the most. That I've learned stuff too, and a lot of it's not even learning because they walk you step by step through it. So you don't even have to. You don't really have to learn anything. They give you exactly what you have to do. So it's, oh, Jesus, jumping a lot. That is a good idea, though, Zenny. Use the FFL to pick a person to give the points away. Maybe next month I can do that. It's spelled Whips World. Maybe. See ya, Kelly. Maybe we save the points. Maybe on Fridays, I give my points away we play some kind of game. Like we haven't done the Patty's Box thing. Adam McReynolds did send me some stuff for it, and I cannot find what I did with that. But that's the only stuff I've been sent for that so far. But maybe we'll play some other kind of game or something, and then whoever wins gets the points, however many points I've gotten for that week, which shouldn't be a whole lot. What did it say? I had 8,325 of them, which is just from being in the streams, like set pellets, and doing stuff like that. That's it. Nice try. Yeah, that's set for me only. I did have the mods have that too, but I decided to take it away from the mods because I realized a lot of you people just aren't very trustworthy. I mean, I have a lot of mods, and some of you are a little shifty. There's not a high level of trust with some of you mods. I'm joking. J-Rock, if you don't find people, let me know. Shoot me an email or something, and I can give you the links for the ones that I, Gael, Gauls. But yeah, let me know, and I can give you those other links. Those are the big guys, though, that I use. And then I use the streamer.bot. That's what does all of this stuff for me. And I use their Discord very heavily, too, because sometimes I just go in there and somebody asks a question and it triggers something like, ooh, that's something cool we could do, So the Discord for StreamerBot is a great resource. It really is. It really is. Rico playing with Patty's Box. Oh, Lord. Yes. Yes. Patty's Box. Patty's box is empty. It's a sad thing. See you, Ryan. Do not make me a mod. Why are you looking at me when you say that? JT keeping fish. I forgot it's Thursday. Yeah, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Does somebody want to drop JT's links? We've only got 4 minutes, and then we'll send everybody over there. Sounds like what an untrustworthy mod might say, Myrtle. I'm the least shifty mod in here. Definitely can be trusted. At least that one wasn't a typo, because I could see where that one. I'm the least shitty mod in here. Oh, that was a weird little giggle. Just leaving the park, several bites, but only landed a turtle. Turtle was okay. Thank you, Geek Boy. Yeah, we're going to end here in just a couple minutes, so everybody go over to JT's. I didn't set up to automatically, so you'll have to click the link this time. But yeah, go over there. Go over there. It's Thursday. Go over there and see him. A lot of good streams today, though. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks, Killer Kitty, for the super chat. Poop time. Actually, it is in more ways than one. So that's another reason why I should end the stream right now. So I don't, so I make it. Have to click the link. I don't want to do any work. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to try to do the Booty Dan. The Booty Dan. Look what it does to the background. The lights. See you guys. Thank you.